I'm a clinical hypnotherapist and I believe you can change. How I look at therapy and working with individuals is that we look at the way you do things as a habit and we change those habits. We look at doing things differently, and by doing things differently you get a different result. If you package up your anxiety, put it in a wheelbarrow, and I'm going to carry it around for a day, how would I do it? By doing that and seeing it as a process, it's much easier to start pulling it apart and changing the way that you do things, changing the habit of your behaviour. It's all about solution-focused therapy. It's all about doing things differently. With each and every client that comes to me, we often use mental imagery techniques which can help them visualise what they want and visualise sometimes letting go of things. So one particular technique that I use is imagining a balloon. So it can be done in a couple of different ways, to be honest. Say if somebody's got a negative thought, say their negative thought is, I can't do this, I'm no good at that. To imagine that thought on a piece of paper, writing it down, tying it with a ribbon onto a red balloon, and just letting it drift off into the distance. But just letting those thoughts come, be in control of them, imagining them on a balloon, tied to a balloon, or even on a balloon, whatever they decide is absolutely fine for them, and seeing that drift away. It can be a really powerful and a really straightforward technique. Another mental imagery technique that I use with people is thinking about their life as a pathway. They imagine a pathway and they're walking along the pathway of their life. Their past is behind them. With each step they walk forward, and that pathway then comes to a fork in the road. But there's a fork to the right and there's a fork to the left. I'll ask the client to have a look what their lives would be like if they took the particular pathway. So say the pathway to the left is their life as it is now. They walk down the pathway 10 years to their future. Their life is the same. Generally, they don't see it in a positive way. So then we look down the right path for them, and we see that if they make those changes today, how it will affect them, the goals that they may be able to be successful in achieving. They come back to the crossroads and they make that decision, and they imagine themselves taking that path, taking that step forward into their future, making those changes, making the difference. Okay, so that's a bit about me. If you want some more information, please have a look around the website. There's more about me, about how I trained, a bit more about my background. There's some information about how I work, the different therapies that I use. If you need any more information, please feel free at any time just to pick up the phone and give me a call.